All right, what's hood, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Is He the Asshole?
Compassion Corner.
Compassion Corner. We are taking stories from Reddit, reading them, and deciding, is this person an asshole or not? So, this one is in Nosy Bitch News, submitted by Boss Bozington.
Thank you.
Keep the
We're all
format.
a little bit of an asshole.
Am I the asshole for telling the cashier that that wasn't the girl's credit card? All right, so this one says, I was in a higher-end department store today and happened to end up next to two teenage girls while shopping. One of the girls had picked out a very expensive pair of boots and they were both fawning over them. The second girl must have looked at the price tag and asked Boots girl if she's really gonna spend that much on boots. Girl with the boots says something along the lines of, it's fine, I have my dad's credit card, I'm not paying. Which instantly caught my attention because that's not her card. It says that in all capital letters. I've told my son multiple times he's never allowed to use my card, so I'm interested to see how this girl thinks she's gonna get away with fraud. But I had split up from the girls at this point because they had found something else. We end up at the same register, me behind them, and I see her total hit well over 4 digits. This bitch rang up over $1,000. Wow. This is at Bloomingdale's.
Well, that's easy. That's one pair of boots, or like for that girl.
That's true. The girl is about to swipe her card when I decided that I can't let her get away with something like this, and someone has to parent this kid if no one else will.
Oh no, you're the asshole.
I tell the cashier that that isn't her card, but her father's, and I'm not sure that she has permission. Girl and friend turn and glare at me, giving me possibly the dirtiest look I've ever seen.
Because none of your fucking business.
I swear this girl was gonna throw a tantrum right there. I don't think she's ever been told no. Girl tells her cashier that her father gave her the card to shop with because it's the store's card and it gives him the points. Now that I've pointed out that it wasn't hers, the cashier tells her that she can't use the card. Girl tries to show ID to prove that they have the same last name. Parenthesis, yeah, that will help, in parenthesis.
God.
And I tell her it's still fraud.
People who try to parent other people's kids.
Yeah. Girl says it's not fraud because she has permission and tells me to mind my own business. I tell her that it is my business, that she's doing something illegal and she needs to pay with her own card.
It's literally not your business.
Or I'll call the cops. Girl is pissed now and everyone's glaring at me. She uses her own card and leaves crying. Cashier looks mad at me and I tell my husband when I get home, only for him to agree that I was in the wrong.
Your husband's terrified of you.
So Reddit, am I the asshole?
Yes. You're a fucking asshole.
And her husband's probably like,
exactly.
I think you were wrong.
I'm surprised that she didn't get caught with the card immediately because they always ask for ID when they, you know?
They do sometimes, not always.
Not
You're
always.
kind of supposed to for policy.
Like sometimes my mom would give me her card if she was like, it was my birthday and she had to work or something. She'd be like, go buy yourself something for $50.
I get asked for ID a lot. So I just thought it was.
You got one of them thick
It's because you shaved.
Joe,
It's because you shaved.
Was it when you were wearing like your cholo shirt?
Now, I didn't have a credit card back then.
Okay.
Like right now, like every time I just bought boots, they're like, do you have credit?
Look, Joe's over here ringing up $1,000 tabs with a thick ass gold plated credit card. I'm over here with my my platinum Wells Fargo starter member card.
It's like limited credit card.
It literally says on the bottom probably like credit limit $700. And like Joe's like, no, people are carding me.
Student visa.
I think it depends on the store, because I feel like stores that have a lot of fraud, they ask for it. But
I don't know.
Yeah. I think the lady asked for it because the other lady was making such a big deal.
Yeah, because the cashier didn't want to get in trouble.
Technically, they can't. It has to match the ID.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
But this shit
chill.
is as fucking weak as seeing somebody jaywalking and flagging down a cop.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
And holding them there until the cops.
It is my business that you are crossing the street
You're
illegally.
committing a crime. This is citizen's arrest.
If that happened, if that was my daughter, right, I would have wanted her to call me. Like, what the fuck, right?
Right, true.
Yeah.
Because then, I don't know, and then that's what makes me go, maybe she wasn't supposed to use daddy's card.
But either way, it wasn't that lady's business.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't her business, but I would still want to be known so I could fucking say, give that bitch the phone.
Yeah.
Dude, bitches
I'd
are
be like, what the
gonna
fuck is wrong with you, bitch?
Mind your own fucking business.
Dude, 7 times out of 10 times, if a bitch is at Bloomingdale's, it's with her daddy's card. Let's be real. This is very common shit.
A child at Bloomingdale's, right? Like, they can't afford that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, daddy was
But
like,
she
put them
could with the
points on
card.
Yeah.
Because you know dad's gonna still pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if she did take her dad's card, he's gonna see the charge. So if she wasn't supposed to have the card, she's gonna get in trouble for it.
Right.
Like he's gonna see the charge. So this lady needs to mind her own fucking business.
Right.
But
Man, what a...
The only victim here is the dad. Now he doesn't get the points.
Yeah.
I will say too, though, like this bitch was gonna spend $1,000 on boots.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but what if her dad's a billionaire, dude? Like, you don't know.
It says she used her own card, so she did spend
but I'm
$1,000.
just,
But he's gonna take care of it, right?
Probably, yeah.
I'm just saying I don't feel as bad that she left crying and stuff because she's the kind of chick who buys $1,000 boots.
Oh, because she's privileged. So
I
you
would
don't
buy
care?
$1,000 boots if I had the money.
Right.
Would you really?
Yeah, hell the fuck yeah, I would.
Which ones do you want? Let me see
Steve,
them.
I'm telling you, when I get rich,
Both.
Make it
dress
rain.
me up. I'm gonna be like Gina and this motherfucker, 2 Coach bags, just walking down the street like this.
What?
2 Coach bags and a nose job. Count me in.
You do this shit, you won't be rich for long, Boz.
No, I will because the money gonna keep coming, Steve. Believe it.
Oh, really? It'll last forever, huh?
Absolutely.
I heard a lot of YouTubers say that shit to me.
Put 2 pairs of boots on.
You know how many tubers
One over the other?
That's right.
You know how many tubers I've known over the years who bought $3 million mansions because they thought this money's gonna last forever. All this
right?
shit.
By the way,
yeah,
these
yeah.
boots are new. You like them?
But they don't invest.
And they're reasonable.
They're from my dad.
Your dad bought it for you?
Yeah, for Christmas.
He's so
I asked
nice.
for that's all I asked for was Doc Marten boots.
$100, not bad.
Yeah,
They were 200
actually
bucks.
140.
$200.
Man, that's just some bitch
That's a
shit,
lot of money.
though. Why did... Okay, what happens in an old lady's life that this kind of stuff starts
figure
coming
out.
out?
Yeah.
Where they have to get involved and do this shit? Like, is there like something where they feel...
Control issues.
Yeah, it's a control issue, right? Like,
Or they're
like
miserable.
Barbecue Becky and like all these
Like, they
weird
don't have
asses.
control on other parts of their lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Miserable.
And boredom, a lot of boredom.
Some of the phrases she uses, she says, I'm interested to see how this girl thinks she's gonna get away with fraud.
Like she already filled in the backstory.
Yeah.
On this girl.
She's
That's
like,
some crazy shit.
That's
Yeah.
fucking insane. Like, she's like, this child, maybe this woman stole credit cards from her dad and charged shit up. And now it's like when cheaters are like, you must be cheating because they've done it.
Or maybe she's like Steve, where she's mad at like that this little girl gets to get $1,000 boots, and she had to work her way into earning that amount of
probably
money.
still can.
I go with that route.
I'm not mad that she can get them. I'm mad that she wants them.
That she wants it.
Yes, because you could spend
You could blame
$1,000 so much.
society for that.
But you could spend $1,000 so much more effectively.
So
Yeah,
her parents
but-
should teach her that type of lesson. But like, you know, society convinces these girls that they need external things to feel validated.
I know.
But what if the boots look dope though?
Yeah, exactly.
They better light
Sometimes
up.
I want girls to have $1,000 boots because it looks so nice on
They
them.
better light the fuck up if you're spending $1,000 on boots.
And it's like, if you, like,
It's a difference of comfort too, though.
Yeah, they better blink every time you take a step. That's some advanced high-tech technology.
And it goes,
Do they have wheels too? Do they have wheels so you could the Hueys just so
Yeah,
they
see,
can like
that's some good technology.
they use the Earth's magnetic field to hover.
To levitate?
Yeah.
Then
That is really cool though. I would want
What are
that.
the comments like on this? Or
It's
is
ma-
anyone on her side?
No, absolutely no one else.
did she close her account afterwards?
No, she didn't. She's still kicking in this bitch.
she fighting?
She made someone had said, did it ever occur to you that she was telling the truth and her dad gave her the credit card? Mind your own business. Someone said, mind your own fucking business. That girl's dad probably makes money and she's spoiled, and it absolutely isn't your job to parent her and embarrass her like that in a store. You also aren't a oh my god, yeah, she was jealous. I feel like
Yeah.
she was a little jealous
Hell
of
yeah.
this young girl too. You also aren't a federal law enforcement officer investigating fraud. Just buy your shit and go.
Did she respond to any of this?
No, she didn't, dude.
Oh, I wish she did. She's sitting there and she's like, honey, I can't talk right now. Like, I had so many haters.
Yeah. I'm surprised she didn't have a whistle at the department store, like citizen's arrest.
I feel bad for her husband.
Glare them too.
Dude.
She
So
must
there are
be a
two victims in this
I know.
Yeah.
My husband agrees too. Well, he probably has to agree everything,
Yeah.
or else you're gonna fucking give him hell.
He also agreed to electric nipple clamps.
Yeah.
And then I let him sit on the top bunk that night.
Or either that he's the same kind of person and he would do the same exact thing.
No, the husband said that when she got
Well,
home,
he agreed
she
with
told
the
her
public.
husband, and it said he agreed that she was in the wrong.
Oh, in the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, the husband agreed she was in the wrong?
Yeah. So he's like,
Oh, I thought the husband agreed to.
Oh, I read it as she, as in the kid, was in the wrong.
Yeah, same.
yeah.
That's what I thought.
No, the husband.
Okay, so the husband's not being abused.
Well, no, he probably is. He's scared as fuck of this chick, but he let it blurt out on accident. I think that she came home and he felt a chill as he heard.
He had to sleep in the dog bed.
The front door opens and he's like,
She's back.
she's.
thought she would be shopping for much longer.
What am I gonna do?
Like she literally slams the door, honey!
She's like, the people at the store weren't on my side, my husband's not on my side, the internet, they'll be on my side. That always works out.
And is delusional enough to really type this all out and think like, people are gonna take my side.
Yeah.
This is gonna be, this
I love this.
No, she
kinda
tells her
shit,
husband,
though.
and he's like, well, dear, I think that you, yeah, maybe you're a little crazy. And then she's like, oh, I'm gonna tell the internet, you'll see, you stupid fuck. Harold, you're gonna see, Harold.
I feel like Harold is always like, just gonna play devil's advocate here. But like gives his own actual opinion.
Oh yeah, I met that guy.
Oh my god, I love seeing that dynamic. It's so funny.
Right?
It's so fucking funny.
This was so vivid too. Like she remembered it clear as day. Like this was the
I need
day.
to not leave out any details so everybody knows the exact story that went down, and
So
then
they'll be
know.
on my side.
Yeah, she probably didn't even type this to find out, am I the asshole? It was probably, look at what I've done.
what I've
done.
Citizen's
Exactly.
arrest.
Because
just wants credit
if
for
she
it.
said this in a middle-aged mother's Facebook page, it would be completely different than Reddit.
Yep. 10,000 likes.
This is the person who leaves a waitress a tip, and they write on the thing like, get a better job, and then they go home and they're like, yeah, and I told her to get a better job, and like, isn't that great? And the person's like, no, and then they tell the internet and get destroyed, and a fucking GoFundMe gets placed against them, and the person raises like $30K to send the waitress on a fucking vacation, and this person can't believe how hard they lost this interaction.
They're in disbelief.
Yeah, that's what the internet has given us, like shit like this.
I love it. Public humiliation.
I just love her verbiage. I decide that I can't let her get away with something like this. I fucking hate
But
this.
I've encountered so many of these weirdos that I'm glad like things like this are happening to them.
Me too.
Because in the past, they didn't have any type of responsibility for their actions.
No, before the internet, they got away with this shit all the time.
Yep.